Let's talk about specialization. Specializing in serving a specific type of people with a specific type of service or value proposition immediately increases our value because the person assumes that you have more experience, that you spent more time doing this, and that you are more refined by nature. Let's take a look at how to use this.
Limiting your value proposition to only a specific set of tasks for a specific set of people increases its value, as it makes you seem more specialized, more refined, more specific, and more exclusive. A dark secret about this principle is that you don't have to actually be specialized, you just have to seem to be. A great example of this is niche marketing. Nowadays, people consider niche marketing to be marketing different products to different niches, tailored to each one, which works perfectly. But the interesting thing is, it didn't start that way. In its original meaning, niche marketing was all about having one product that was marketed in specific ways for specific niches. It would always be the same thing, it would just be positioned in different ways. This to say, you don't need to actually be a specialist, just seem one. But be very careful if you're using this, because it's very easy for a person to see through you if you're not really focused on a key area. Keep that in mind. But whether you have true specialization or just a marketed one, limiting yourself creates the immediate impression that you're more of a specialist, which creates more authority. Let's say that you start with a generalist approach or even a semi-specialized one. How can you refine it further? There are two simple heuristics to limit what you can do in order to become more specialized. The first is the 80-20 rule, Pareto's principle. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's probably that out of every 10 actions, 2 of them are really useful and bringing you most of your results, possibly money, and all others are pretty much useless. If you have the courage to focus on those 2, on that 20% alone, you can specialize in it and only do those most important things. The second approach is marketing specialist Frank Kern's motto of the top 3 things for the top 3 types of people. If you're doing dozens of tasks for dozens of client profiles or targets, chances are there are 3 top profiles that bring in the most money or results. There are also 3 top actions that do bring in those results as well. Regardless of the approach, the core principle is the same, to make you filter what you do in specific for the type of person that you want in specific. To give you an example, I've done coaching for a lot of different niches in the past: career coaching, personal coaching, executive coaching, and many other different ones. However, I saw that my personality and coaching style gave the best results to executives, and in some cases, sales and influence coaching, so I limited myself to those 2. Sure, I started losing clients on the other fronts, but I started becoming specialized in those 2 areas, and the new clients that found me considered me that much more specialized because I was focusing only on those areas. So look, when you do this, you are going to need courage. If you're doing a dozen different things for a dozen different people, it takes courage to limit yourself, to actively eliminate prospects and targets, even if they are lower quality. But by doing that, you will save time, be more productive, and our main goal here, seem much more of an authority and specialist to those key people. Here are some do's and don'ts for this technique. Do have something to back up your specialization. You don't need to be fully certified or have 10 years of experience. But if somebody asks you why this is your specialization, you should have something that serves as a justification. You don't want to seem like you just showed up. Don'ts. Don't be sloppy. If you're claiming to be a specialist in an area, especially coming from a different one, change your past content, testimonials, references. If people find you on the internet claiming to be a professional in one thing, but still having information and content claiming to be something else, this will confuse them and screw with your positioning. Do a quick cleanup once you've decided.
So, by becoming an actual or perceived specialist in a specific area, people are going to think that you are the go-to person for that specific niche. Rather than being a generalist, just another one, they are going to see you as somebody who is more polished, more refined, and that has more authority and more value because of it.